Ramon going through the centre, and a good interception by Adams. That was a confident start by the Arsenal player. Wide on the wing was Waddle, and this is Brian Robson well forward. And they've got players in the centre here. England, Hodges arriving, and it was headed out by Arteche for the corner. Now England's plan with corner kicks is to send Butcher, Adams and Anderson forward. This is Hoddle. And in they all go, and it's going to come back for a shot from Waddle, and the goalkeeper, a little relief there. Chris Waddle was the player that got the shot in. Quickly taken corner, catching Spain somewhat unawares there. Glenn Hoddle curled the ball in, and when it came back out of that crowd of players, it was Chris Waddle who had the shot. Anderson. And Waddle again. Lineker's waiting in the centre. And there's a chance for Beardsley. And this time Zubizarreta, with Lineker in close attendance, manages to make a scrambling save. Chendo is up from right back. Carrasco. Butragueño. Chendo is onside here. It's dangerous, this. Oh, Carrasco missed it. Butragueño won't. 1-0 Spain. And Emilio Butragueño of Real Madrid puts his side in front with a smart piece of opportunism. After Spain opened up the left flank here of the England defence, it was Chendo, the right back, who made the overlap. Carrasco had the first chance and missed it. Butragueño turned past Anderson and slotted the ball past Shilton. 15 minutes gone, and Spain have taken the lead. Another view of it here. They did well to stay onside there, actually. Chendo had timed his run right, and as the England defence tries to cover, it's Carrasco who's first in there, misses. Anderson can't make it, and Butragueño, although Adams tried to clear off the line, found the back of the net. So the little man, who's nicknamed the Vulture, swoops there to score the first goal of this friendly. Brian Robson breaking things up. Waddle looks for Beardsley, who did well there on the outside of Arteche. Hodges there. It may run to Lineker. It has run back for Robson. Oh, hits the post, Hoddle. Saved by Zubizarreta. And surely a chance at the far post here. And a goal. Gary Lineker finishes it off for England and makes it 1-1. And a deserved goal it was too, because England worked that ball really well. Lineker is the scorer, but two things happened before then. Beardsley was involved. The ball came across the area. Lineker's first touch was to set Brian Robson up here. The ball comes back off the post. Glenn Hoddle now has a chance. He hits Zubizarreta. The ball goes back again to Hoddle. And as the cross comes in, there's the final touch by Gary Lineker, and it's 1-1. England have a free kick, for which Viv Anderson and Terry Butcher have both gone forward. Anderson is there, Lineker's there again! 2-1 to England, and they can't contain him. The Spaniards can't stop this man in their first division, and they can't stop him tonight in the international arena either. Hoddle curled the free kick in. Viv Anderson jumped first. Gary Lineker was poaching again. 27 minutes gone, and it's Spain 1, England 2. The set play paying off here. Viv Anderson always dangerous at those, but the defenders lost their way, and Lineker found his spot again. Beardsley made the challenge on Camacho, but didn't break for him. Butragueño. Camacho. Spain trying to stay onside here. Ramon. Good play by Ramon. Carrasco. Oh! Well, he'll look back on that and feel he should have done better. It did come to him rather awkwardly, but he hardly got a contact on it and just prodded it to Shilton. Oh, he should have scored. No question about that. England were let off the hook there. Tries to get a tackle in. Oh, and Lineker has got Beardsley in a good position here. And Lineker may score again, and he has. He's got his hat-trick. Well, that is a quite superb night's work for Gary Lineker. That shot came back off Zubizarreta, and Lineker was in the right place again, and he repeats his performance against the Poles back in the World Cup in Monterrey. He gets 3 goals, and England lead. Didn't bounce well for him off the 2 men who went in first. This is a touch by Lineker, and a lovely one it was too to Waddle. England's passing has been slick and imaginative and penetrating too. This is Waddle. And Glenn Hoddle was well forward again with the shot. Missed by very much. Let's just get a very brief comment from Terry Venables about this Gary Lineker hat-trick.
Well, as I said, I think that they've left themselves very wide open. We saw that on the goal. There was just 2 against 2, and the ball broke well for Gary. But I must say, I think England are playing magnificent well. They're playing so quick and slick. They're not playing. They're playing with a lot of determination, and yet they're playing a lot of good football play as well.
Glenn Hoddle on the ball now, revealing just that. Gets himself into a shooting position and hits the bar. Well, where is all this going to end? It nearly ended in number 4 there, that's for certain. And I'm not talking about the number on Hoddle's shirt. That one beat Zubizarreta. He wasn't in the race at all, and it came back off the bar. We've been playing now for 12 minutes in the second half here in the Bernebeu Stadium, and England still look dangerous with Beardsley. And there's Lineker again. He's got his 4th. Well, this is extraordinary. Nobody surely expected this. Gary Lineker has scored all 4, doing for England here better than he's ever done before. That was, again, a very smart finish. Zubizarreta might have been a little bit disappointed, but what a good piece of play again by England. The ball was moved about skillfully. Lineker got his shot in. It didn't seem to be going too far away from Zubizarreta's left hand. That the England manager is going to take the chance to give Chris Wood some more international experience. This is Gordilio. Butragueño. Victor. Through again for Ramon. And Shilton came out. Victor working hard there in the build-up. And here's the prime mover again, Gary Lineker. My word, his pace took him clear of 3 of them there, and this time the finish eludes him. Well, he was on his way there, perhaps, to equal Malcolm McDonald's 5 goals against much better opposition, too. I'm sure Malcolm would accept that. Lineker was clear of the whole defence, but this time he jabbed that one with the right foot. Industry also needs to be mentioned here. He's figured in, I think, 3 of the goals in one way or another. This is Camacho. This is Carrasco for Spain. Camacho again. Chance in the penalty area there, maybe, for Joaquin with the volley. That was a good effort from the man who hasn't been on more than a few minutes. He scored, actually, against Albania earlier in the season, Joaquin. And it was a little bit of a test that for Chris Woods, who's just come into the action. Didn't have to make a save as such, but he certainly had to be aware. This is Carrasco. Spain have got something going here. They've got 3 others up with him. Roberto. Butragueño. Nicely back to him by Carrasco. This is Butragueño. Oh, Joaquin couldn't make it, and it was scrambled away by Kenny Sansom, it seemed. This is Sanchez. And there's a chance. Oh, good save by Woods from Ramon, who had the header. Well, Spain threatened to get something back there. Number 11, Ramon, was well positioned for the cross. He got up all right. Sharp header and a good reaction save. Played short. Now, can Carrasco get the cross in? He can. Oh, there's a chance there, and Ramon. Number 11, Ramon, the man who missed, or rather had his first header saved from that corner, he made up for it. And in his first full appearance for Spain, he's brought some respectability back to the score from their point of view. They worked it quite nicely there, the 2 of them. Carrasco it was who crossed the ball, and Ramon actually found himself in an unmarked position, and Chris Woods is on the conceding end for the first time at full international level. England didn't really get themselves organised too well when that cross came in. It was a very good cross by Carrasco, and Ramon just guided his header in. And for the moment, it's England who are pinned back on the edge of their own penalty area. Spain are going through a much better spell now. Butragueño. Joaquin. And Joaquin has the shot, and Woods makes a decent save and also kicks the ball in. Well, there was a hint of 4-3 possibly there, just to show that Spain are by no means finished. One of the subs, Joaquin, making room for the shot, and it was just going low by the post when Woods scrambled across. Oh, and Butragueño nearly got in on the blind side there. But this has been a memorable night for England in one of the great theatres of world football. An exceptional victory in the Bernebeu Stadium by 4 goals to 2.